Chosen one, this message found you because it was meant to. You did not arrive here by accident, distraction, or random timing. There is a divine orchestration moving beneath the surface of your life, and at this exact moment it aligned you with this truth. Feel that. This is not casual content. This is a spiritual interruption. Something in your spirit has been stirring, sensing that a veil is lifting, that answers are closer than they have ever been. The urgency you feel is not pressure. It is alignment. You are standing at the edge of revelation. Once you hear this, once it settles into your awareness, you cannot return to who you were before. Ignorance dissolves in the presence of truth. This is your notification from the unseen realm. Prepare. Prepare to see differently. Prepare to move differently. Prepare to understand that your life has always been guided by more than what your eyes could perceive. The timing is precise. The message is intentional. And you're ready. Long before this moment, your soul sensed it coming. There were nights you could not explain the restlessness. Days when you felt detached from your surroundings. Seasons of delay that seemed unfair. Isolation that felt confusing. Sudden endings that disrupted your plans. None of it was random. You were being summoned. Every shift was a signal. Every detour was direction. You are not a background character in a small story. You are pivotal in something far greater than you imagined. The moment has arrived not because everything around you looks perfect, but because everything within you has been prepared. This is activation, not entertainment. That is why you feel the weight of it. You were called here to remember who you are and to step into a role that requires courage. Stay attentive. Stay open. This shift is personal. While others seemed to move forward effortlessly, you walked through fire. While some found shortcuts, you faced refinement. Your path felt heavier, slower, more intense, and you questioned why. But ordinary callings do not require extraordinary preparation. You were forged in spaces others avoided, tested in ways that strengthened muscles unseen. The wilderness you endured was not punishment, it was preparation. Every challenge carved depth into you. Every setback built endurance. There has always been tension between your outward reality and your inner knowing. You felt destined even when circumstances said otherwise. That contradiction was not cruelty, it was construction. You were being built for weight others could not carry. There is a truth about you that was deliberately obscured. Distraction kept you busy. Discouragement kept you doubtful. Denial kept you small. Each time you moved toward confidence, something attempted to minimize you. Each time you sensed your potential, resistance surfaced. It was not coincidence, it was concealment. But what is divinely planted cannot remain buried. The seed within you was never meant to decay under pressure, it was meant to break through it. The truth is emerging now because suppression has expired. You cannot be hidden any longer. Your awareness is rising. Your clarity is sharpening. And what was once covered is now being uncovered. You carry uncommon spiritual DNA, a coding that responds differently to adversity. Where others break, you deepen. Where others rush, you refine. Your process has been slower because it has been intentional. Quick success was never your assignment. Lasting impact was. You were prepared in layers. Strength built quietly. Wisdom formed in silence. When you fully arrive, systems will feel the shift. Not because you seek disruption, but because your presence exposes imbalance. You are not ordinary, and your preparation proves it. What unfolds next will reveal why your journey had to be different. Chosen one, the attacks you experienced were not random storms, they were strategic strikes. The rejection that cut deep, the betrayal that blindsided you, The moments when your name was misunderstood in rooms you never even entered, none of it was accidental. You were not being punished. You were being positioned. Every challenge exposed an area that needed strengthening. Every heartbreak refined your motives. Every false accusation trained your voice to speak with precision instead of emotion. You were set apart from the beginning, and being set apart often feels like being singled out. But there is a difference. When you are singled out, it is to shame you. When you are set apart, it is to shape you. The pressure increased because your capacity was increasing. The resistance intensified because your awareness was rising. Nothing about your endurance was wasted. You were being trained to carry weight without collapsing under it. And now you can see clearly what tried to break you actually built you. The exits you mourned were assignments fulfilled. The people who walked away, the opportunities that dissolved, the plans that fell apart, they were strategic removals. It felt like loss, but it was alignment. Some connections could not follow you where you were going. Some environments would have suffocated the expansion already unfolding within you. So they crumbled. Not to destroy you, but to protect your trajectory. The detours you resented were divine steering. You thought you were delayed, but you were being redirected. Conversations happened behind the scenes that you never heard. Doors closed before you could knock. Situations shifted just enough to keep you from settling. This moment was orchestrated long before you recognized it. What looked like chaos was choreography. And now you stand in a position that only those removals could have created. There is a mark on your life, not visible to the eye, but undeniable in impact. You are divinely marked for revelation, and that is why comfort has never fully satisfied you. You are not designed to blend into systems that require silence to survive. Your clarity will unsettle those who depend on illusion. Your questions will disrupt stagnant environments. You are not here to maintain what is broken. You are here to expose it and rebuild it. That is why you have always felt different. Why shallow conversations drained you. Why injustice stirred something fierce in your spirit. You are marked for impact, not ease. And though not everyone will understand your intensity, it is confirmation that you carry something uncommon. You are selected to see what others overlook and to speak when others remain silent. Here is the truth that may surprise you. Some recognized your potential before you ever embraced it. The resistance began early because your presence carried weight even in its undeveloped form. Attempts to silence you, distract you, or minimize you were not reactions to your weakness. They were responses to your promise. There was an awareness around you that you had not yet awakened to within yourself. That is why doubt was introduced. That is why comparison was encouraged. That is why confusion clouded your focus. If you could be convinced you were small, you would never discover how powerful you truly are. But awakening changes everything. Once you see clearly, manipulation loses its grip. The fear was never that you would fail. The fear was that you would realize who you are. And realization is happening now. You are entering a spiritual uprising, a phase where hidden things surface and truth refuses to stay buried. What was concealed is being revealed. What was stolen is being restored. This awakening may feel intense because elevation always triggers reaction. Old connections may resurface. Familiar voices may attempt to reclaim access. But not everyone returning is aligned with who you are becoming. Some are drawn to your light without honoring your growth. Discernment is crucial in this season. Your clarity is sharpening. Your instincts are strengthening. You are seeing patterns you once ignored. This is not coincidence, it is confirmation. The awakening phase is not gentle, but it is necessary. You are rising into awareness, into authority, into alignment. And once awakened, You cannot return to sleep, chosen one, if you have felt hidden again, pulled back, overlooked, removed from circles you once occupied. Understand this clearly. Your isolation is sacred preparation. You were not buried, you were planted. There is a difference. Seeds disappear before they rise. Caterpillars retreat before they transform. The loneliness you endured was not abandonment, it was metamorphosis. In silence, your identity shed old skins. In separation, your dependency on external validation weakened. In stillness, your inner voice grew louder. Others may have mistaken your absence for irrelevance, but heaven was strengthening your foundation where no applause could interrupt the process. You are evolving beyond versions of yourself that once felt permanent. That discomfort you feel is expansion. That misunderstanding from others is confirmation that you are no longer who they remember. Isolation was never meant to shrink you. It was designed to fortify you for influence. Before anyone labeled you, doubted you, compared you, or misunderstood you, you were defined by something higher. Earth never had final authority over your identity. Opinions were temporary. Rejection was circumstantial. But your blueprint? That was established long before you stepped into this world. There is a design to your life that predates your fear. A calling that existed before your confusion. When you align with that truth, insecurity begins to dissolve. You stop chasing validation because you recognize you were already validated. You stop striving to prove yourself because you realize you were already appointed. Nothing about your destiny is random. It is intentional, authored, structured. You are not scrambling for purpose. You are stepping into something that has always carried your name. When you remember that heaven defined you first, the noise of earth loses its power. You may have noticed something shifting internally. Conversations feel different now. Certain rooms feel heavy before a single word is spoken. Energy is tangible. Motives are easier to detect. This is not paranoia, it is perception. Your discernment is upgrading. What once confused you now becomes obvious. What once drained you now feels unbearable. You are sensing misalignment quicker because your alignment is strengthening. Dreams may feel clearer. Instincts sharper. Warnings louder. Trust this evolution. It is protection for where you are headed. As your influence grows, so must your awareness. Not everyone clapping for you is aligned with you. Not every opportunity is assignment. Discernment ensures that elevation does not compromise integrity. You are not becoming suspicious. You are becoming wise. For years, you may have been told you were too much, too sensitive, too intense, too passionate, too aware. But your depth was never a flaw. It was a gift placed in environments too shallow to understand it. You felt uncomfortable in surface-level spaces because you were not designed for superficial living. Your intensity is not excess, it is capacity. Your sensitivity is not weakness, it is awareness. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Stop muting yourself to fit into rooms that cannot contain your expansion. You are not called to dilute your presence. You are called to embody it fully. Power is not something you chase. It is something you allow. And now, you are allowing yourself to take up space without apology. That permission changes everything. You are hidden in plain sight for a reason. Overlooked not because you lacked value, but because exposure too early would have disrupted your development. Being passed over built endurance. Being underestimated built strategy. Being unseen built substance. The spotlight that once would have crushed you can now illuminate you safely. What you cultivated in secret is ready for revelation. You no longer need to force recognition. Your life is about to speak loudly without strain. The foundation is solid. The timing is aligned. The preparation is complete. What was hidden is stepping into view, not by accident, but by design. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season where your presence alone shifts atmospheres. Not because you are louder, not because you demand attention, but because you are aligned. Authority rooted in ego is fragile, but authority rooted in alignment is unshakable. When you walk into rooms now, something changes. Conversations adjust. Energy recalibrates. Some will feel inspired. Others will feel exposed. That is not your responsibility to manage. It is the natural effect of carrying clarity in spaces accustomed to confusion. With new levels come new battles, yes, but also new protection. As pressure increases, so will your peace. That is how you will know you are supported. You are not walking alone. There is reinforcement around you, guidance ahead of you, and strength within you. The same force that prepared you is now positioning you. Stand firm. Your presence is no longer accidental. It is assignment. This is the release phase, and release requires courage. Let go of people who only knew the smaller version of you. Let go of environments that thrived on your doubt. Let go of opinions that kept you hesitating. Closed doors are not rejection. They are divine decisions made on your behalf. Stop trying to reopen what was sealed for your protection. You are not waiting for a sign anymore. You have become one. When you move with quiet confidence, when you refuse to shrink, when you choose alignment over approval, you embody faith in motion. Release is not loss, it is liberation. Each thing you surrender creates space for what truly belongs to you. Trust the subtraction. It is making room for multiplication. You are entering demonstration season. No more over-explaining your growth. No more convincing others of your value. You will live as proof. Elevation will speak louder than arguments ever could. Where you once defended your vision, you will now demonstrate it. Where you once carried doubt, you will now carry results. Progress will preach. Consistency will silence critics. You are shifting from potential to manifestation, from promise to proof. And you will not need to announce it, it will be evident. This is the season where your life becomes the evidence that perseverance, faith, and refinement were not in vain. Let your actions articulate what words never could. There are rooms being prepared that you have not yet seen. Tables set with your name placed intentionally. Conversations unfolding in your absence that are positioning you for arrival. Destiny does not require permission from those who underestimated you. It moves when alignment is complete. Everything you endured, every delay, every heartbreak, every silent battle was preparation. Nothing was random. Nothing was wasted. You were being shaped for capacity. And now you are walking into what was always written. Not scrambling, not begging, not forcing. Simply stepping into alignment. And this is only the beginning. What lies ahead will confirm what your spirit always knew. You were built for more. Elevation comes with responsibility. Influence demands stewardship. You are being trusted with impact, and that trust requires protection of your energy, your focus, your peace. Not everyone deserves access to your new level. Guard it wisely. Your presence is sacred ground now. Walk with awareness. Speak with intention. Move with discernment. The pain of your past has produced authority in your present. The tears you cried watered strength you now carry. What is meant for you is arriving, unstoppable, undeniable, aligned. Stand confidently, chosen one. The truth they tried to hide is no longer hidden. It is revealed. And so are you.